We're back. Okay. Ding dong, bing bong, baby. So I wonder how this is going to change
Adam
things.
Troop, get ready for your third day of active service. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the be ready to give your lives to protect.
Yeah, we already heard all this jazz. Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... He... Oh wait, that's Takamaro. What the hell? Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym, and then Seirei showed up. I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Eita was abnormal, and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told them everything, but they seemed reluctant to believe me. Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future. And you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh well, if you say so. Yeah, none of us are that stupid. If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not. That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here. Kako's words weighed heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I made the right choice last night. I still don't have the confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but... I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. I told them everything that happened. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of the second to last defense academy and the 5 other fighters there, under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi, the secrets she'd shared that first time were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking, but still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It was because I'd killed Eita. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse, like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale. I see. I think I understand. It doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here? Right, it's late now. What do we do with Eito's body? It's still lying there in the gym. Should we bury him? Wait, it would be pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that. Like what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps? Is that even possible? Obviously I can't do it, or maybe Seirei. Oh well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but that's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. Yeah, sure, I guess. A guess. But why would we do that? I told you, it's such a pity. We don't know if he was really a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins the person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be? No one objected to her suggestion. Seirei reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over it when it was only our 3rd day here. And so we transported Eito's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. It's so cold. What is this room? It's a morgue. A morgue? What? I don't remember that from last time. You never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store bodies whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle, a bioweapon or nanomachines or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause. We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that. Which is why we have this room. The temperature is set to really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. Everyone hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. They're both steamed in the air.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to go get started started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning.
Aha.
All right. One last thing. We were about to leave when Sarius stopped us.
Aha.
I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino as the Special Defense Unit's team leader. Huh?
Oh.
You saved me, Sumino, and you know the future. Plus, you have the red hair, so I'm sure you'll make a great leader. What kind of reason is that? I will not entertain any objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey, and you'll be court-martialed. You have to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it. We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy, having seen Eito's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. What the fuck? Why did we fall unconscious?
Get ready for your... Prepare to spend another... Be ready to give your life.
In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there and said, somebody else had got there before me. Kiriko, good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. You could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh?
A frog?
Huh?
Forget that. What are you doing here? A frog. Did she say something about frogs? After a moment of silence, Kiriko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Sari's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. Kiriko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Eito's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. But I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine.
What do you mean?
Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Why? Why is she focused on this? Kiriko covered him up with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come along. Messed up? Just hurry. You'll see for yourself. Kiriko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. What is this? Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. I looked at the message. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it.
Huh?
We all came running to see for ourselves. But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it. I believe it though. It's way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air. Whether it's serious or not, we do not know if it's the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here. They don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Eito? Huh? Maybe the restoration brought him back, like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now. Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at. That's right, Serie. I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. And so began the hunt for Serie. We found him only seconds later. It turned out he was very close to the classroom. What the fuck?
No!
Why?
Siri?
What the hell?
How did this happen?
Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. Back then, Eito had been responsible for it, but Eito didn't exist in this world any longer. I'd killed him myself 2 days earlier. I think I know who did it. I think it's Hiroko. She's the only difference. She's the only real difference in this, right? Like, I mean, she's still alive past the point where at this point. But I think there's something there. I think there's something with Hiroko about this death. And yet the same thing happened all over again. The whole reason I fought Eito in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. Takamaro, do you still think this is all a prank? If this isn't a prank, that's just not fair. They didn't even give us the chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Sire was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message. So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened. How utterly unreasonable. In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime. Terumi had a point. It was possible the culprit did this to Siri to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine as long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there was no guarantee that we could go to second to last defense. Okay. Oh wait. What if we do that? Then the school's unguarded. But there's no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Sirei. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Sirei still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school, or do we ignore it and stay? It's up to me to decide. Oh shit. I didn't think we'd get another option so soon. No, I don't want to leave the school. We're not leaving. See your future.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hold on. Wait, why is he saying... Oh, sorry. Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, when's the next attack? The next one is 3 days from now on day 7. Then what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right? Yeah. We'd be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Sirei before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. The only thing we can figure is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the fence room while we're gone. Just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up. Things are different now that Syria's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore the message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, it's all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So, if we take a head count, there's 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takamaro, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're going to by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself. Outside the wall of fire. I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. Gaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached. Okay.
You never know. Well then.
I guess that announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, Syria told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no. The situation's changed. I'm going back to my room to hit this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got time for this. We ain't in some freaking game or movie. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed Syria is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiriko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I see how it is. See, for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Hiriko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. Let's not start suspecting each other. We'll be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all. Tell that to Sirius mangled remains. Syria was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm headed back to my room. Let's see what tomorrow's morning brings. Takamaro and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kaku. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us. They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Good night, everyone. Sorry, my body's so poorly formed I can't fall asleep without a bed. Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicion. Hiriko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. What? This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though, except the 3 of us. If the 2 of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Are you inviting us? Whoa. Fucking weirdo. Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you 2 were the ones behind this. We're not, but I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Indeed, casting aspirations at each other here won't help us sleep any better. Fine, I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice. And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on the bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept invading me.
Huh?
Who wrote that message and destroyed Siri? Is the culprit really one of us? There's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Siri and writing that message.
Huh?
Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote that message and the person who destroyed Siri are one and the same? That's a good point. We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people.
Ah!
How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon, it would be day 5. Yeah, that is true. It could be two different people. Two different plots. It's 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began.
Ah.
A visitor at this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved, until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very well be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore it.
Ah.
Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere.
Huh?
Was it a prank? Or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into my room. Sharp pain. What I was gonna say is, why don't we just turn into like the fucking user evoker? Dude, this is so suspicious. Sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious.
Get ready, prepare to spend. Be ready to give your life.
When I came to next, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside of my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just no, they brought me back to my bed. But who was that? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me. I'm not sure which. From the back of my head.
Ah.
But who? And why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed Siri? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi, it's Gaku. Gaku, what happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go did they kill Gaku? I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. And so, the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was...
What?
We are
is
playing
this?
a killing game. Oh shit. Damn, I can't believe this just became a killing game. Darumi got her wish. But can't he just revive in the Revive-O-Matic? I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Mariko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up!
Darumi, I thought you wanted
I
this.
said wake up, Gaku!
Why is she... Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond, so she started shaking him harder. Hiroko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revive-O-Matic?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revive-O-Matic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just?
Look at all the stab wounds.
It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood.
Oh.
It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
We couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revive-O-Matic. However... Unfortunately, Kaku was right. The Revivomatics analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 5 between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time had passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in the body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seems off to you guys? Why didn't the corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? Because they killed him off campus. They killed him off campus. They had to have, and then they brought the body back. You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back, in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an FDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. Oh shit. You can't be serious! Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air, and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takamaro mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I believed him. I don't know about that. Same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for all possible clues that might lead us to the murder while we cleaned. Oh yeah, I guess my idea of him being killed outside campus wouldn't make sense because you saw all the blood there. If they brought his body back, you'd be like, oh, there's not a lot of blood, or maybe there's like a blood trail or anything. I don't know. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. So, I think we can kind of like start cutting down the suspects. Who could actually even potentially recode that? You know what I mean? Like, do something above what Tsubasa's able to do. I mean, Darumi could also be one to potentially do it. But also, Darumi's acting very strange, you know? Like, it seems like she doesn't actually want a killing game. She just says it, but like, when it actually starts happening, she like freaks out. And then Hiriko is still very suspicious to me. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey, why are we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yes. Now, do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure. That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? But wait, we need to figure things like this out step by step. She tapped a finger on her temple. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. And I found Gaku on the floor. Like that. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart. This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone. Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone. Thinking they can strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that.
Huh?
Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku, even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killers are very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies operate. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. Everyone fell silent at that, but nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep. Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because she walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse. It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was. Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was... I was sleeping in my dear sister's room.
Huh?
Which means only my dear sister and I could have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis? Hang on. Nobody asked Takumi where he's been yet. Oh right, what about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably gonna be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed? Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? So much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat fast. I'm telling you the truth. Please believe me. So you say, but... that time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes, you killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions. No! That would actually explain why Serie was destroyed too. Serie was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. When Serie tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Hey!
Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You all were looking at me as you thought I was the killer. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takamaro, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamaro, would you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? What are you saying?
Uh,
You're the person I trust the most.
uh,
Or are you afraid that I might actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot. I just kill you right back. That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiriko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. But why?
Huh.
You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Hiriko's staying with me tonight. No. The only option left is Takumi. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know. Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. I had just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open and in walked Hiriko, Tsubasa. What's the matter?
Huh.
Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything.
Huh?
What? You came all the way just to tell me that?
Tuh.
Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either, unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear. And?
Huh.
If what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time. On days 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight, but it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you.
Ah.
So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight? Even Takamaru and Darumi, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. You can't just sit back and let you and Hiriko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us if we lose.
Oh.
A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough, which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where?
Huh.
You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second-to-last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10, and Moko was killed. Oh yeah, we can get Moko before she dies, and she's taken captive. I'm pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiriko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course. We set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6? The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah. We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. Ah, that's a good point. That's settled then. We're taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There's just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 protected in this to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because we just make them easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safer thing to do was to go there with Hiriko and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Yoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yagamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall where Hiriko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds? A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiriko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even going to see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know. Nothing I can do about that. How did you break the news of them? I just told them plainly. said we need to bring in a second team to increase our combat power.
Uh,
And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. Oh. Oh yeah, because we don't have the bus. We need to walk there. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh?
Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. Let's go check it out. Okay. What level is my extinguisher? Oh, I have a level 5 extinguisher now? Oh shit, that means I can go anywhere, right? Let's get this one. Yank it out. Large turnip, okay.
I'll take that.
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Offer a prayer. Roll target spaces. We'll do a 3. Pull in the vines and look inside. Oh, parties are 3 damage each? That sucks.
What?
King's title. Fill up the tank. Move +2. Oh, it doesn't matter what I use here. 1, 2. Okay, continue exploration. Ooh, we should go there and get that first. Is that a 5 or that looks like a 6? Dismantle the miniature robot. Fuck.
yes!
Damn, we're hurting. 3. 1, 2, 3. I had to wait for it to pass. Move -5. Oh shit. Okay. Maybe I can get a blessing here. See a bird. Oh, fucking old Kako. Throw a stone at it. Fuck! Okay, but that's fine. But this should be fine. This is fine. Oh yeah, oh my god, look at this.
Good to go. My turn.
And I have all of these.
Time
too.
to use it. Say when. That's it. Got it. I've got this. There. Here we go. Ha! All right.
Okay.
I'm good whenever. Hi!
Wait on time.
I'm taking the wheel! Out of the way!
Easy.
I'll take that.
Yeah, we can take that. That's fine. Oh, just one. Let's see boss with the fuse. Okay, thank you. Christ.
We did it.
This looks like something good.
Oh, we're fine with that. Flower with the spotted ball. She's almost dead. Let's get paper. Pull back. Back 3 spaces. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. That's right there. So I need to not do that. Oh, no, 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 no. Look inside. Where do you consent player? I need to get as much stuff as possible. Oh, fucking A. I ruined it. I ruined it. No. Fine. Oh, so annoying. Kill it with fire. Reroll target speed. Oh, okay. Take it apart. Scrap parts, okay.
I'll take this. I'll
There we
take
go.
this.
God damn it. I didn't even get any of. Oh, God damn it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Phew, we finally arrived.
Oh?
So this is the place. Second to last defense academy. As we got closer, I saw her. Nozomi! My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again, and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Huh? Who are you guys? Or it simply failed me. While I was still busy being incoherent, Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Your class armor. Is there something you guys needed? Yes, actually. After moving the conversation in the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what had happened at Last Defense Academy. About Eito, the threatening message, Sari's destruction, all of it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. I also shared everything that happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes. Sari's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen and also gave in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is that Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Then we have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking the academy tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps and get there by today. Thank you.
Oh.
We would greatly appreciate the backup. Nigo, is the school bus available? Hey, Nigo, can you hear me? Oh, Oh, yes, the bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Takumi, Hiroko, Tsubasa, you guys go there first. It's at... Don't worry, I know where it is. I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to the Last Defense Academy. We all started walking towards the bus, except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong, Nigo? I cannot go. What? I've been ordered to guard second to Last Defense Academy with my life. Therefore, I am unable to abandon it. Ordered? By who? Your superior officer? The one who got destroyed? No, this order came from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. No. Can't you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nigao out of staying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night, and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I'll be just fine, everybody. You see, there's no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Hold on. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors, and come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. And so, we had to part ways with Nigo. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive, as she had the most experience with vehicles, and then...
Alright, let's go.
She floored the accelerator, and the bus peeled off. We made our way toward our base, Last Defense Academy. A short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of the Second Academy.
First of all, I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said?
What you said?
About coming back from the future.
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
I believe you, Takumi.
Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Including those 2 over there?
The 5 of them turned to stare at Hiroko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself?
Where is Hiroko? Huh. They kept looking at Hiroko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. The 2 eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
Fine. I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. The reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were now more people who believed me than those who didn't. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall of fire slowly came into view through the windshield of the bus. Oh, Mr. Sirocco. I'm so glad you're safe and sound. I was so sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself. Oof. Thank goodness you're both okay.
Hey!
What about me? By the way, are those guys with you? Nameless NPCs? Hello there, my name's Nozomi Kirifuji.
No!
I'm Oko Majiro, and the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Kyoshika Magadori, at your service. Bow your heads, peasants. I'm Kurara Usuzuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamu Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. They're totally trying to assert themselves as the main characters. But we should introduce ourselves too. That's alright. We've already heard all about you on the bus. Well, that saves us a lot of time. Well, what are we waiting for then? It's time to play some games where losers get to have their nails ripped off for shits and giggles. Wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I'm not playing. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. So you guys are really gonna fight together with us?
Yeah!
You know it!
Huh.
It is the very reason we have come here. Why would you help us? Why do you even need to ask? It's because we all have the same ultimate goal in mind.
Huh?
Ultimate? Goal. From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before, we shoot off to in the escape pod to join back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. Yeah, they don't know. They have no idea that like the artificial satellite isn't what they're thinking. Or so we have heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. We make it through these 100 days and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the Second Academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent into the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Takumi's leadership. Oh, that whole time traveling thing? That's just a part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Excuse me? Sir Takumi is a killer? No, of course not. I didn't do it. Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what? Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I'll believe you if you can do that. We went back to our rooms soon after our meeting to rest and recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle. As I flopped down onto the bed, I found myself whispering under my breath. The real perpetrator. That's right. I have to find and catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to help with the battles again. It was also the quickest way. Ima was absolutely right. And there was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. He'd never been able to rest in peace if I had let the perpetrator get away. But how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone in my body. I had a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from second to last Defense Academy had depleted all my energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options.
Get prepared. Be ready to give your...
Skip. Okay, so Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, Kako, and Ima aren't even going to come see us off. They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know. They can at least cheer for us, right? Get them, guys. Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to. That doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all. Anyway, when is the enemy gonna be showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you in the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, Sir Takumi. I have it all memorized. The alarm sounded immediately after he said that.
Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Skip it. They're here. Take the lead, Takumi. What? You're a leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Oh, right. Is everyone ready? Ready when you are. The Holy Jumanji sword is always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this using my special formula. Efficacy guaranteed. Loosen up, Tsubasa. You'll be fine. You got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. Thanks. I trust you. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go. Also, we're gonna learn how to use Moko to fight, right? Because it's the first time using Moko. easy. We're gonna crush this, I think, right? Okay. Wait, so what is her ability? +1 for attacks. See, oh!
Bring it on!
One who's well balanced between offense and has great solo fighting ability. Specialist gives her attack +1 for each turn received in the previous turn. Moko Dynamite. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Time to move.
Let's go.
We're gonna do our thing.
This should do it.
I owe you one.
Ready when you are. Yeah! Got it.
Let us begin. Banzai! 2 arms! You've left yourself open! I've got you!
Just ring that bell! And stay down! It's my turn! Smash! Pulverize him!
Time for me to move.
I'll put an end to this! Uncouth baboon!
There we go. Oh, it's gonna be able to do damage.
Tag
How
me
much?
in!
+5. Okay.
Leave it to me!
Oh, they're stopping her.
Let us begin. Nen Nen!
Oh, fuck.
2 arms!
Good to go. Take that! All right.
It's my turn!
She's doing 5 damage.
I'm taking the wheel! Don't try to stop me! Leave it to me! How's this?
All right, let's get started. I'll put this to good use.
Oh, that was just a metal fence. Oh shit.
Leave it to me.
Jumanji oh, okay. We'll just do this then.
Banzai! I'm burnt out!
Locked and loaded!
Hold on.
Let's get to the killing. How about this?
Leave it to me! Don't try to stop me! I'm taking the wheel! Watch out!
go.
This isn't good.
Oh shit.
They caught me off guard.
I'm not done yet. Got it.
I'm okay. Yeah!
There we go.
We managed to clear out the minion.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there?
Wait. Who's that?
Who is that? What the fuck? On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight, was a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No. That wasn't the one.
Hiroko was right. How did she know that? I never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. I had no idea. Well, I mean, we did see a lot of names crossed out in the credits last time, so I had no idea who they were. But they were not a commander I'd fought before, that's for sure.
Hey! Look! There's someone else over there!
Is that the one then?
Yes, it is.
That's the commander we faced our first day here.
Again, how does...
God of the planet,
Oh yeah, we can
hear
understand
my
them.
plea and lend me thy strength.
I forgot.
Blood of my bond release!
Whoa. Spooky.
Paragon of order. I will run this time.
We won't run this time.
I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All you stand aside. If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down.
Okay.
I will run.
Paragon and Order. Mervrum. How is it I can understand him?
Little Black Riding Hood over there
Little Black
hasn't done
Riding Hood.
anything, though.
Little Black Riding Hood?
See that black hood they're wearing? Name fits to a T.
Ah, who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Did the timeline change?
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
Understood.
Oh shit.
Ready when
Okay,
you
let's-
are.
Can attack twice. Ooh.
Say
We're gonna
when.
Boost the Hero Anima.
My turn.
And
Here we go.
we're gonna attack potion. Probably.
Time to use it. Thank you. Ready when you are.
How much? 5. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go. Take that. All right. Ready when you are.
All right, we're gonna start this.
That's it. Let's go.
Time to move. Take this.
No, don't end now.
2
This
arms!
is what we're gonna do.
This should hinder
Set up
them.
that. Nope. We're not done yet.
Bring it on! This'll do the trick!
Oh shit. Okay.
Tag me in!
Loco Dynamite.
Look, it's my turn! And stay down!
Boom.
Pop, just ring that bell!
Shit.
Smash! Loco wins again!
My turn.
Can we boost her chemo out of my
I can
thing?
hardly contain myself. All right, let's get started.
Here we go.
Onward.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
You've left yourself open. Let us begin.
Jumanji Slash.
Hiya!
And we get 2
I've
AP
got
from
you.
that.
2 arms.
Let's go.
I lost too
That was
much
a
blood.
big counterattack.
Hardly a challenge.
But that's fine because we can do this. Wait, how much
Not
damage did that
yet.
do? Can I get away with one hit like this?
Chop you to pieces.
Oh shit, that's 4. Never mind. That was too much. That was very careless. Fuck.
Leave it to me.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
This is my true power! I leave the rest to you.
Not there yet.
We have to. Okay, that's good.
I'm putting it all on the line. Sorry. It's up to you now.
Tag me in! Just ring that bell! Ha-ha! Bring it on! Boom! Pulverize
Okay.
him! Tag me in!
Okay, so now
ring that
we
bell.
boost her chemo.
More power!
More.
It's my turn!
good.
It's my turn! Bring it on! It's my turn!
Okay. That's how we're gonna do. Watch this.
Tag me in! And stay there!
Nope.
Bring it on! Here's what you all came to see!
Oh, lady. That's some big damage. Oh, shit. No, don't end turn yet.
I can't wait. I'll just put this here.
End turn.
Time for me to move. Let's get to the killing. I can't wait.
Yeah, so they're tired. They can't do anything more. But what
I'm
I can
good to
do
go.
is I can keep attack
This'll
up and
do.
go.
Appreciate the
I
help.
can't wait. Does this do it for you? Stubborn, aren't
I
they?
was careless.
I won't give in.
And
I'm
boom.
not going down alone.
Everyone's gonna die.
Such a gorgeous scene.
Can't die here.
Oh shit.
I'm good to go.
And boom.
Taking the shot.
She took the shot.
I won't be the one who dies next time.
So, why did this new trader person set it so that they die, that you can't
We
revive,
did it!
that you can still revive
We
during
took
the
down the
defensive
commander!
battles? It's like the person still wants the defensive battles to still go on. I mean, I know from a gameplay mechanic it wouldn't make sense, like they can't do that, but why for the defensive battles they keep it on? I feel like there might be a reason for that.
What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I looked around. A mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during the battle.
Who the heck was that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
While on the way to the convenience store, at that.
More importantly, what should we do about the commander? He's not dead yet.
Tsubasa pointed to where Vroom lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me see.
Yugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
So, he won't be able to talk then.
That's right.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
That's not true.
Wait, no, you can't understand his language.
When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrim, the paragon of order. In the name of order. That was what I heard.
He
So you
was
can
the one
hear
who got
that.
struck down in the end.
So, back to the topic at hand. What?
Wait, so everyone can understand them? I don't
What did we
understand.
do with him?
Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
Huh?
To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
They were all waiting for me to make the call. I hardened my resolve and nodded slowly. I don't think it should be me. I don't think it should be Takumi. I think it should be Hiroko. Or Moko. Moko's actually fucking strong as fuck. Yeah, let's let Moko do it.
Alright, I'll finish this one.
Let's see her murder someone.
Anyone else want a piece of me?
We love Moko. I can see why the second to last team was like all obsessed with Moko. Damn. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle held a small victory party in the cafeteria. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory had us in high spirits. And then they showed up. The 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pangs got the better of your suspicions. Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory.
Hey!
Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. What are you here for? Just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know? Thanks for what? Thank you for saving the Academy and us. Yes, thank you. From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. There's no need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us out in the next battle. Those are 2 different things.
Yeah!
You still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high? We still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he proves his innocence. You have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer. Your stance hasn't changed since last night then. Basically, you want us to find the real murderer. Yes, that is, if you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit. The party ended soon after, and we all went back to our rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting for me there. Hello, it's been a while. You, why? No, wait, I get it. You have clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. Are you gonna tell us about the Black Riding Hood? I'm aware that one of your friends, Gaku Moroko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. While I'm able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. That's too bad. What are you actually here for then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. I am not feeling very well right now. Not feeling well? In what sense? Right, you can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How did that happen? There's a particular space known as blood space in this world. It is distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. You are aware the baby's blood is also filled with cryptoglobin energy, yes? That is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. I'm sorry. What exactly are you trying to say? To put it simply, the source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. Oh, that leaves me more confused than ever. Then what should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait, if a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. The case in the future? Know what happened to Gaku 2 days ago? I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? Solving the case that produces the aura is the cure to this disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery? Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. So, I won't be able to talk to you for a while. Please, don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. Then we will be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. With that, the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case.
Hey!
What case, though? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? No. He didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed that it would be about something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. Alright. We'll pause it there, and we'll come back to it next time. Jeez, I thought getting to the credits of the game would have been like, oh, okay, like maybe we have like a little bit more. No, I feel like getting to the credits meant like I started the game, and now I'm like playing multiple different timelines. Like it's so crazy. This is a very ambitious game. It is crazy how many scenarios they put into this. But we'll see what happens next time. Until then, my friends, see ya.